dim in there too. It's Craig in there with him too.
Yeah. I think the speculum can be a little.
I think the speculum and then the stamp.
Yeah.
That? Like the first time I saw that, I was like, what is he doing? She's just prepping her eye right now, putting in the numbing drops. It's so busy today.
You'll see how fast it is. I think when I had it done, it was like 45 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seemed to take forever. But nowadays, it's just like, zzz, zzz, you know, it's just so fast.
It's just the preparation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the eye speculum he's putting in now. That's going to hold her eyelids back so you don't.
She'll feel like she's blinking a little bit. It has a little bit of a spring to it, but she's not able to close her eye.
And everything that you see in the monitor, everything's going to look really, really big. The utensils and everything, and they're about this big. So now he's just going to create a suction over the eye. And this is where the flap's going to be created. Everything's going very smoothly. There it goes. So you see how there's that hinge at the bottom?
Mm-hmm.
So now that the flap's being cut, so then once he does that on both eyes and she goes under the allegretto, he'll pull that back, and where that hinge is, you know, it'll be able to be lifted back over the eye, the cornea.
Mm-hmm.
So she probably felt some pressure with that suction there. But everything went really smooth. She's a little nervous. She's getting her face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it could sometimes, since it's a suction, sometimes it could get a little bit of a subconjugal hemorrhage, but everything is going really smoothly with her. But that, if she has like a little red spot in the white of her eye, that's normal. That's just like a bruise from the suction. That'll go away. But everything is going really smooth. He makes it look so effortless.
Oh, yeah. He's got a very calming voice,
Yeah.
too. He's very quiet. And he has a very, you know, for a big man, he's very gentle.
She'll probably tell you that this part of the procedure is the weirdest for the patient, because once they do that flap, all she can see is black right now. They always say that that seems to be.
Oh, that would be scary.
That would be.
Look at her fingers. She's like,
She's really nervous. It's part of the. It's all included in the cost, the ride there.
yeah. Take the chair. Can you see over the chair?
Yeah.
So
I
now
can
her
see.
eye will be on the top monitor. He's just cleaning her eye right now with betadine. Maybe come into focus here. So can you kind of see the epithelium? There's that circle, that outline. So that's going to be the flap that he'll pull back. That's the worst looking utensil I think ever. All that is a stamp.
Yeah, it's just a stamp where he knows where to treat.
He's just going to irrigate.
I never get tired of watching it.
I know. I love watching it. Just going to do a swipe, make sure there's not any debris or loose ends of the epithelium in there. So again, that hook looks huge. It's very tiny.
He's just getting underneath the flap there so that he can bring him back.
She's very good at corneas. Alright, so now he has full access to the center of the cornea. That's where we're going to do this treatment.
She's moving her eye.
And that, see that red?
Yeah.
That's the pupil tracker.
That's the treatment.
That's it. First side's done. Just going to put the flap back on. Make sure everything's nice and smooth.
It's amazing how fast they get that flap back.
Yeah. And I like it whenever the family members are in here too, because of them actually, for you actually watching this procedure, you can express to her how important it is not to rub her eye. Because I can tell them 1,000 times, we're going to create this flap, and while that's healing.
We touch our eyes a lot without realizing it.
Right.
It's just like I've had some irritation. I use the Lungan for my lashes, and it's just I can't use it.
Yeah.
They get real irritated, and so I'm always digging.
So this is the first round of medicated drops that he's putting in. Now, that Durezol, the steroid drop, it's real milky, so that's why you see that white.
There's
and that's
the
bandage,
lens.
yeah, the bandage contact lens. So there's the first one. The first time I was watching this with Brady, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is that? It's a stand, that's all.
What was her script?
A script.
What was her refraction? I mean,
Oh,
what was she?
Yeah, she is a -4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Her left and right eye are, she'll have a lot less treatment in her left eye than her right eye.
Mm-hmm. And he's putting on a band shins and one.
He started doing that for comfort, for overnight. He started doing
Has
it
he been doing it for a while?
since I've started.
Because he didn't tell me before.
Yeah, and then Mayor now does it. Mayor
And he takes
followed
it out
suit.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
But the other Dr. Jones doesn't. See, sometimes they make those changes and they
Yeah.
put it to instruments. So.
Yeah,
But it
Michael
makes
does,
sense.
and then Mayor now does too. Mayor kind of does a little bit. There's that one.
So what do you think? You could do this, couldn't you?
Have it done or do the surgery.
Probably
I
feel
would
like
lo-
you could do the surgery too.
I wouldn't mind having it done. But isn't when you're older, it's not as effective?
Yeah. No. Do you mind if I ask?
What?
Oh.
54.
Oh, I'm older. I'm older. Yeah, in that age range. Because at some point you're going to have a cataract.
Right.
You can come to us for your cataract.
And for the same price as LASIK, if you do have a cataract, we have a premium lens called Restore, which helps with both the myopia and hyperopia, with the distancing and up close. And that's the same price. And then you get a refractive guarantee with that lens also. So if you, after having that lens placed, if you needed LASIK touch-up, that's included in the price of the cataract lens too. It's the same price as LASIK.
Yeah, like I've got a friend that's 60, and he goes, I want your doctors to do LASIK, and I said, but then he just went to the doctor, and he said he's got a baby cataract, and I said, I told you, you're going to have the ultimate surgery. See, she can already see you. She can see you. Even though things are blurry, the
Right in
vision.
here, and then to the right, there's a big recliner. Just have you have a seat right there.
Oh no, over here.